Hello and welcome to Planet B. Today we'll be looking at waste minimization and why we all need to get involved. We all need to do our part and reduce the amount of waste we are generating. Did you know that each European on average generates 5 tons of waste a year? Around 40% of this waste is sent to landfills, while only 40% was recycled. While we are getting better at recycling, the best way to reduce our impact is to minimize the amount of waste we make. This lesson will teach you why and how to reduce the amount of waste we produce. Well then, what is waste minimization and why is it so important? Waste minimization is a way of thinking and doing that means the amount of waste we make is reduced. While recycling and upcycling are all great ways to manage your impact, the best action is to not generate the waste in the first place. The landfills that we use to hold our waste takes up large amount of land and leak toxic chemicals into the environment. Fortunately, recycling is overtaking our use of landfills, and while reusing is good, it is not always possible to reuse our waste, and this still needs to be disposed of. These systems of managing our waste are not sustainable. However, reducing how much waste we produce means less costly and more eco-unfriendly methods are needed. So how do we achieve this? Reducing our waste means looking at our consumption in a new way. The more waste we generate, the more waste we have to deal with. Waste minimization means that individuals and businesses are encouraged to reduce the amount of waste they generate. Encouraging society to reduce the waste they produce by using only what they need means less waste going to our landfills. However, it is equally important that we as consumers help change the culture around waste and hold manufacturers to account for the amount of waste they generate or the excess or non-recyclable packaging that they use. The next time you need to buy something, consider whether you really need to buy it or if it will just be thrown away. Think about how much packaging materials are used and whether they are recyclable or not. These small and easy steps can have a big impact on how we view and manage our waste. You may be asking, why is this important? Why should we all care? The answer to this is easy. We all share the earth, and that means we all share the responsibility of its care. We cannot continue to fill the earth with our waste that affects our health, ecosystem and environment. Countless studies have shown the numerous negative effects that come from pollution. It is our benefit to reduce the waste we produce. Plus, reducing your waste is easy. Simple changes like using reusable cups for hot drinks or reusable bottles for water can have a huge impact. If every person used a reusable cup instead of a disposable one, it would result in 16 billion disposable coffee cups no longer going to landfills across the world. So in summary then, it is easy for everyone to get involved in reducing their waste. Even simple actions like using reusable cups or bottles or reducing the amount of waste we buy from our stores can have a huge impact. We need to be responsible for our actions and be conscious of the level of waste that we send to landfills. The most important thing is that we all get involved, even by just changing to a reusable cup or buying goods that use actual recyclable packaging. Congratulations! Our impact on the planet can sometimes be damaging, especially when looking at the numbers. However, it is not all so bleak, and when we try to break it into bite-sized pieces, it becomes a lot more manageable. When we all get involved and implement little changes, we really can make a big difference. If you wish to get more involved, you should check out our additional learning materials that are hosted on the Planet B MOOC.